Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to TLS Tuesdays. It's Melanie Nelson, your TLS director. I'm very thrilled to be here. And we are in the thick of it, aren't we? It is family gatherings. It is holiday parties. It is your coworkers bringing baking to the Christmas baking to the break room, right? I mean, we are literally in the thick of it right now. And I have 10 survival guide tips for you. Now, we did cover these in the corporate Zoom, the big Zoom we had. Even Santa made an appearance. So if you haven't checked that out, it was pretty awesome. All right, you guys. So how do we survive this season? Now, I'm only talking to those of you who would like to maintain your weight this season and just do the best you can based on, your goals, and that you want to enter January feeling fine, feeling good, feeling like you won this season. And if you're looking to throw in the towel, throw caution to the wind, and just go crazy this holiday season, these tips aren't for you. But I got to tell you, there was years and years and years that I did do that. And come January, it was full of shame and regret and an uphill battle to get back to eating healthy and get back to moving and to get those holiday pounds off. So I'm going to learn from the past and say, I'm not doing that anymore. So if you're with me, follow along on these 10 tips. Number one. What is number one? Oh my goodness. Number one is before the holiday gathering, be sure to take your TLS products and support your system in those, circumstances where you're going to be in front of a lot of food and beverages. So what does that mean? If you're taking trim tea, make sure you drink a cup before the party. If you're taking TLS core, make sure you take it before on the way to the party. I always put all that stuff in my pocket and take it on the way, because then I know by the time I get there, it's going to be working in my system, right? Have a TLS shake. If you're utilizing our incredible, delicious TLS nutrition shakes, fantastic to drink right before a party. So you've got that protein and fiber and vitamins and minerals in your system. So you're kind of feeling full before you go to the party. So definitely utilize your TLS support so that you're curbing the cravings, you're curbing the hunger, and you're going set up to succeed. So that's tip number one. Now, tip number two is, that there is a kitchen table or a buffet or the spread, right? Where's the spread of food? And before you partake, tip number two is scope that food out. Make sure you're like, okay, this is what I can eat. That's what I'll take. Because when we're just mindlessly, we're like, ooh, this looks yummy. Oh yeah. Well, and you got this big plate of food that you, didn't really intend to eat, right? So before you grab the plate, before you grab the serving spoons, scope it all out first so you can decide what you're partaking in. Number three is grab the smaller plate. Now, most of the time at these little parties, there is the little, the smaller buffet plate. But if you have the option between a big one and a small one, grab the smaller one. If there's only big ones, grab a napkin. Grab a napkin, put a few things on the napkin, right? I mean, that always works for me. Tip number four, don't congregate by the food. Now, this is really common, right? When there's a big spread on the kitchen island or something, kitchens are where people love to congregate and socialize. So they're standing by the spread of food, drinking their glass of wine, talking, and guess what happens? Mindless eating. And it's inevitable, it happens to everybody. And so our tip is to don't congregate there, move towards the living room, sit on the sofa, mingle around, making conversation and connection your goal. And those are really, truly the, the goals here. And my dog, who knows how to open doors, she just opened the office door and is trying to join me here on this Zoom, so you can all say hello here to Bella Pepper here. So Bella, would you like to say hello? So there you have it, you guys. This is real life. All right, where am I? Number 4, don't congregate by the food, right? All right, you guys. Number 5, if appropriate, bring a healthy dish with you. Okay, sometimes that could be like not appropriate, but if it's a potluck, or you can call up a friend and say, hey, like, can I bring something? Then at least you have something you can splurge on that's healthy and delicious. Not always are you able to do that because it's, maybe the corporate, holiday party and it's being catered and you're not going to show up with a dish, right? Brought my own food, I mean, you could, but it might come across a little weird, right? So when you can, tip number 5 is bring your own healthy TLS approved dish that other people are going to enjoy, but you at least know you're going to indulge in that particular dish. So number 6, where's number 6? Ooh. Okay. So one of our tips is obviously plan your treats ahead of time before, you kind of go into the party. What are you going to allow yourself? Are you going to allow yourself a couple adult beverages, and that's your indulgence for the gathering? Is it that you're going to indulge in, your grandma's world famous stuffing, and be good everywhere else, and on track everywhere else? Maybe it's, Auntie Trish is creating her legendary apple pie, so that's, I'm going to be on track everywhere else, but I'm definitely having a gigantic piece of that pie, right? So planning your cheats out and treats out, we like to use treats, and indulgences out ahead of time is really crucial. But when it comes to adult beverages, if that's what you're choosing, know that more than 3 adult beverages and alcohol a week will impact your weight loss. And more than that is going to potentially create some weight gain, just because of how alcohol is digested in the body. It really isn't digested. It goes straight to the liver. We got glycogen and we got fat. It just causes us to store fat. And so that's just something to be aware of during the holiday season. And so if we know that that's going to be in our indulgence, couple tips around adult beverages. 1, stick to mixes where it's just soda, sparkling water or tonics or squeezes of lemon or lime, things like that, where we're not adding sodas, juices, milks, things like that to those holiday beverages, which make them incredibly calorie rich, but they're empty calories that just go straight to the waistline. That's what happens. It's just horrible. The other thing is to drink a big glass of water in between each. So you'll thank us later. All right. You'll thank us later for that one. All right, you guys. So that is our tip number 6 on indulging in beverages. Tip number 7, hold strong, you guys, to social pressure. Social pressure is a part of the holiday season and really is a part of our lives no matter what. There's always some level of social pressure happening to this, to that, to the other thing, constantly in our lives. And so, choosing to be healthier, choosing to lose weight, choosing to show some restraint or control and make different choices than maybe everybody else is going to trigger some social pressure, right? Where your friend or well-intending family member is like, it's okay, just have one. You only live once, right? I mean, you guys have heard this. And the truth is, it's your body and you're the one living with the consequences of your choices. Good or bad consequences is irrelevant. But stand strong in the fact that it's you, it's your life, it's your body, and you're the one enduring or enjoying those consequences. So hold strong to your values, to your goals, whatever that is. And you can communicate that with compassion. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But I actually have some goals. This is why they're important to me. So I'm going to stick with my decisions. Thanks so much. And walk away. Right? Walk away. And so hold strong against that social pressure. All right, what are we on? Number 8, you guys. Number 8, don't skip meals. Okay. Don't think that, oh, I'm going to the big party tonight. I'm going to the big corporate, gathering for the holidays. And there's always a massive spread. And so I'm not going to eat anything all day. I'm going to go crazy at the party. It'll be fine. usually a good idea to set you up for success. A, you're going to eat a lot more than you intended. And number two is you're going to spike that blood sugar pretty significantly, putting your body into fat storage mode. So make sure that you don't utilize that strategy. Eat a healthy breakfast, have a TLS shake, as a snack, have a nice healthy lunch, have another shake before you go to the party. I promise you, you're going to indulge, but it won't be like, oh, I need to unbutton my pants, like kind of thing. And feeling that regret later afterwards. And so just know that our bodies are designed to, truly, that nutrition is so important to our body's function. Okay. All of those micronutrients and macronutrients are being utilized for our body's functions and to be optimal in our vitality, our energy, and really just life experience. So we want to be feeding and fueling the body. All right, number 9, which I kind of covered already, which was plan out what you're going to indulge in. So for instance, if we're dining out, because that's the family gathering, we're all going out for dinner, or friends, we're doing a Christmas dinner out or something like that. When you're going out, decide. I always pick one of 3, right? There's appetizer, there's dessert, and there's adult beverages. So if I'm going to go out, what one of the 3 am I going to indulge? And maybe I might choose to just have a TLS healthy entree. And that's what I have, you guys. That's fine. That's great. Maybe your goal for that night is to stay on track because you've already had a couple indulgences that week, because that's the kind of season we're in right now. We're like in the thick of that. And so it's okay to be on track. You don't have to always plan indulgences. You can plan to be on track. But if you do go out for dinner, I always choose one of the 3. Okay, I'm going to have an appetizer, right? I'm going to share an appetizer. I'm going to share a dessert. I don't ever have it by myself, right? Appetizer, like spinach and feta dip, right? Or spinach artichoke and feta dip, like, oh my goodness, right? But I don't eat the whole thing myself. I'll make sure I share it, but that would be it. I don't have a dessert. I don't have an adult beverage. I have a TLS friendly entree, and then I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oh yeah, GOOD, right? I had a great time. I'm feeling good. I'm staying, in that maintain during the holiday season. All right, you guys, last tip. Da, 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 da. Drum roll, please. Number 10. When you're feeling like you need a little support, call your TLS coach. Use one of our TLS affirmations, right? That positive affirmation of, our famous one from our fearless leader, Dennis Franks, is stay focused, stay the course. You're feeling like a little weak in the knees, like you're really going to just throw in the towel, but you don't want to. And you just like, stay focused, stay the course, stay focused, stay the course, right? You could say, I'm stronger than my cravings. I'm stronger than my cravings. I'm stronger than my cravings. I'm successful at everything I do. I'm successful at everything I do. I stick to my word. I stick to my word. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be healthy. I make myself a priority. I make myself a priority, right? Conversation over, connection over indulgences, conversation over indulgences, and just use affirmations. Call your TLS coach. Use your support systems that are in place. That's number 10, you guys. 10 tips to surviving the holiday party season, shortened version from our other tips that you've been getting this season to keep you going strong so that January comes and you join our TLS Team Tone Up Challenge. So mark your calendars. I know many of you are going to start well before this, and that's great. Definitely start. That's fine. But we are officially starting our TLS Tone Up Challenge January 24th. And to register, the deadline is January 17th. Okay, so there will be a registration and all those details to come. Don't worry. They're coming and you're going to get them on a TLS live. So we have some live overviews as well. So all those details are coming your way, you guys, to prepare us for an incredible 2022. All right. So excited for what we're all going to accomplish together. Sharing is caring. Thanks for listening, you guys. Have a great day.